Now, I will get to the bottom of this Will Smith, Tupac Shakur, and Jada Pinkett confusion. Most people don't know that Tupac and Jada Pinkett was like best friends slash boyfriend girlfriend, because I don't care what nobody say, Pac smash. Because what today's generation don't know is Jada Pinkett Smith was the finest motherfucker in the early 90s out there. And if you don't believe me, I'll give you one movie you go and watch and you can catch her at her best. Jason's Lyrics. But let's get this started with the link in the description. It's right below. Look down right there. Alright, so according to BuzzFeed, Will Smith said he wasn't man enough to handle Jada's relationship with Tupac. And I quote, Will Smith said he was the soft rapper from Philly, and Tupac, well, he was Pac. Now, Morgan Morrell wrote this article, and it was posted on today, which is January the 13th. Now, we heard a lot about Jada opening up with numerous times talking about her relationship with Pac and the special bond they shared. Now, here's a picture of Pac and Jada Pinkett. This is Jada in the early 90s when she was the finest motherfucker walking God's green earth. And there's the late great, let me get this straight, the greatest rapper of all time, the late great Tupac Shakur. So you could tell from the pictures that they were very close. So the two attended Baltimore School of Arts in Maryland together and quickly hit it off, forming a friendship over their love for theatrical arts. So yeah, people didn't know Pac actually went to a school of arts where he learned a lot about acting. That's why when you see him in the movies or in the videos, he is so convincing, because that wasn't his first rodeo. He was used to the lights, camera, action, as well as Jada. Here's a picture of the two when they probably was in their teens, more than likely their late teens. So the California Love rapper even dedicated a poem to her, saying Jada was his heart in human form. So let's read this actual letter from Jada in her handwriting. As you can tell, Jada for Jada. Now, you are the omega of my heart, the foundation for my conception of love. When I think of what a black woman should be, it's in that I first think of. It's you that I first think of. You will never fully understand how deeply my heart feels for you. I worry that we'll grow apart and I'll end up losing you. You bring me to climax without sex, and you do it all with regal grace. You are my heart in human form, a friend I can never replace. Now, Tupac has a special place in so many female hearts. I mean, I heard Yo-Yo saying something about him. Like, this guy had a way with the ladies that I have never seen with any other man. Period. So The Rose That Grew from Concrete is a collection of poems written by Tupac between 1989 and 1991. But despite speculation, both Jada and Tupac both confirmed their friendship was strictly platonic. During an interview with Sway in the Morning, Jada broke down just how much their connection meant to her. Pac and I relationship was about survival. I know most people want to always connected in this romance thing, and that's just because they don't have the story. It was based in survival, how we held each other down, and how you have somebody that has your back. You're feeling like you're nothing. That's everything. So the Breakfast Club had Will Smith on there as a guest just recently, and of course he's promoting Bad Boys for Life, the third part in his movie, as well as with Martin Lawrence. They were there, and this question just came up, I guess randomly, because the Breakfast Club always asks, the weirdest questions sometimes. But if you want to hear that entire answer that he gave them, just click on the link in the description, because of copyrights I can't just play it, but I can read it out to you. Will Smith said, I was so jealous of Pac that it kept me from ever even speaking to him. Now, he said, I could never open up to interact with Pac, because we had a little bit of a thing. They grew up together and they loved each other, but they never had a sexual relationship. So says Will Smith. But I'm a man and I've been around plenty of females, and I have never had a female that was close to me that I didn't fuck. And that's why I can't take it when, I have a girl and she be like, oh, he my friend, I love him like her brother, and they spend more time together than you, bruh, he fucking her. I'm just get over that shit. Man, we dogs, bruh. We get too close to your girl, we fucking. That's all I gotta say about that. But so that's what they sticking to, so let them stick to that. And Jada fine as a motherfucker, so who passing up on this? And Tupac was a real thug, nigga. So, but they had come into that age where now that was a possibility, and then Jada was with me, so Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince. So here's pictures of Will and Jada back as well in the early 90s. Yeah, she had a banging body as well. While Will later revealed one of the biggest regrets was letting his ego get in the way of talking to Tupac. We were in the room together a couple times, and I couldn't speak to him. He wasn't going to speak to me if I wasn't going to speak to him. Jada, on the other hand, really pushed for them to interact. Jada would say all the time, I'm telling you, y'all are so similar, you would love him, and I just never, that was a huge regret of mine. Couldn't handle it. I was a soft rapper from Philly, and he was Pac. You know what I mean? I was deeply, deeply insecure, and I wasn't man enough to handle that relationship. So you could hear this whole interview in its entirety if you click on the link in the description, but that shows you the power that Tupac had over women, and as well as men. Men were intimidated of his charm that he had over the female. Will Smith, of all people, who today is looked at as a sex symbol to women. Like, this man was insecure because he was jealous of Tupac. Ain't that some shit? But what do you guys think? Think Tupac smashed Jada? Nah, just kidding. But R.I.P. Tupac. Shout out to Will Smith. I will be watching that Bad Boys for Life. And Jada, stay looking fine. Like this video, leave your comment, share this on social media, Instagram, Bogle, as well as YouTube. But more importantly, subscribe.